Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TV 50's broadcast of Green Machine Football. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Pat Mitchell, Keith Kennett on the camera, Parker Prohaska on the stats tonight. We're here to give you an exciting game between the Geneseo Maple Leafs and the Galesburg Silver Streaks. First Western Big Six football game.
Well, you know, they welcomed us to the conference here about 10 minutes ago, and it's kind of exciting. You know, I'm not going to miss those trips to LP and to Ottawa. A little shorter coming here to Galesburg, but we were here last year, and you know, some of these stadiums will be playing in the Western Big Six. We have played in before, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Though we've played those teams in the past, they've not been conference football games, and this is it. This is the first conference football game we got. Galesburg deferred, they're kicking off, they're received by the Maple Leafs. It's Jones with the football. He's running on the right side, gets across the 35-yard line down to the 36.
Yeah, it's Galesburg comes in with a 1-1 record, having lost to Dunlap in week 1. They went down to Centralia last Saturday and beat them 16-0. I'm not sure what we're going to see from these guys. I remember what we saw last year, but new coach this year, and it'll be exciting to see any changes they've made.
Fine-looking football team, and hopefully the Leafs are up for the challenge. First and 10 at the 36-yard line, and off the right side, the fullback gets across the 41 for about a 5-yard gain. Give it a quick offensive lineup here. At the end, we have Jerry Green. At the tackle, we have Cole Ellerbrock. Guard Cole Gratter, number 59. Joe McConnell is the center at number 53. C.J. Darnell at the other tackle, number 72. Rob Stoll, 57. Brendan Wages, number 30. Jake McConnell, the quarterback, number 8. And he pulls up under center. We'll get you the rest of them in a minute. Hand off up the middle one more time. Pounded for about 3 yards.
That's P.J. Mosier.
P.J. Mosier again. They're going to try to pound that until they stop it. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
P.J. had a lot of success last week, and that's the one thing about week 3. Now you've got 2 games on film that you've, now you've been scouted, and let's see if you come up with something just a little different or a little wrinkle in your game plan that they're not used to seeing.
Besides Jacob McConnell in the backfield, we have Kyle Hofer, number 23, P.J. Mosier, number 28, as we mentioned, and Mason Jones, who returned the opening kickoff, number 27. Here we come, 3rd and 3 up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff on the left side, far out wide. Gets across the 30, 45. It's going to be a yard short of the first down. And the Leafs already have a decision to make, 4th and 1.
Right, at their own 45, like we've said before. In 8th grade football, we're going for it. Varsity football is a little different. One of those things there where just got to lower the shoulders and get what you can. There wasn't much of a hole there, and that's what Mason did just to get what he could. But, 4th and 1, who knows? Think we'll pull out a fake punt this early?
The punt team comes on the field. That's all we can say right now. They might get a long count. You never know. It's kind of early for a long count, but could happen. Here's the snap, and they indeed kick it. It's Mosier with the kick, left-footed kick, received as a fair catch on the 25-yard line.
Number 13, Nico Delagianis.
We're going to have to work on Nicholas Delagianis. I understand he may get a few carries, so we're going to have to get that pronunciation down, Coach.
You bet. Read an article on him. He's a high motor kid, so means he's twitchy. He's twitchy, so you better make sure you get him wrapped up.
Number 12 for Galesburg is Connor Ayton, the quarterback. He's another one to watch. Hand off up the middle, the fullback. He plows through for about 5.
There you go. Galesburg comes out and wishbone and just runs power at the left side of our defense. Connor Ayton's averaging about 112 yards throwing this year of the first 2 games, and as a team, they're averaging 91 rushing.
After the spot, they're going to give him a 4-yard gain, so we got 2nd and 6 for Galesburg. Leafs defense, trying to figure out what they've got here. Ayton under center, then he backs up to the shotgun. Looks over the defense. Takes the snap, looks out on the wide out on the left. It's caught. received right around the first down marker. They're going to mark him about 1 yard short.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what you see more often, is the shotgun with trips on one side and a single receiver on the other with a single back in the backfield. But, you know, that remains to be seen. That's only 2 plays so far.
We gave him about a 5-yard cushion over here, and that's exactly what he gained, about 5 yards. So here we go, 3rd and 1 for the Silver Streaks. Quarterback sneak, he's across for a first down. It's going to be first down Galesburg at the 36-yard line.
That time he's up underneath center, just a little quarterback sneak, just to get the yardage he needed for a first down. 1st and 10 for the Silver Streaks with about close to 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score.
It appears they mix it up. Ayton walks up to the line of scrimmage. Appears to be taking a snap under center. Here's the snap, quarterback sneak again. Picks up about 2, maybe 3.
Right, he's really reaching that ball out there to try to get the extra yard, and that's sometimes where, you know, where you don't trust an official to blow the whistle dead. You might get you knock that ball out of his hand, get a fumble.
He did. He was held by several players, and he reached that ball right out in the middle of thin air. You get that baby knocked out, it's not worth it. So we got 2nd and 7. Drop back to passes Ayton, all over on the left flat this time. It's complete. Another first down for Galesburg.
Pass was complete to Justice Gatson.
You know, early on here we're playing off receivers, and we're not able to get to the quarterback because it's just a quick, you know, he's getting the shotgun snap, taking a step and making a throw, so you just don't have time to get to him. But I did watch DeBoof just run over one of the blockers.
They have 2 game films to watch as well, and see that the Leafs are very adept at putting pressure on the quarterback, so they're getting rid of that ball quick.
Oh, no question about that.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of Galesburg, nearing midfield, off to the left, caught, and he's got some yardage. It looked like he was going to be caught right at the line of scrimmage, but there was a block at the point of contact that freed the receiver, right, and he picks up another first down. It was exactly a 10-yard gain across midfield down to the 43-yard line of Geneseo.
Right, same play, just the other side. They throw to one receiver on the trip side, steps back, makes the catch, and he's got 2 blockers in front of him, kind of like a bubble screen almost.
So are we happy that we punted that football? It's right back where it would have been. Quarterback sneak up the middle, pushing the line, is pushing for yardage. He picks up about 2. Going to mark him at the 41-yard line, give him a gain of 2.
You know, he comes up under center that time with 2 tight ends, double tight, and just quarterback sneak. Just can't get lulled to sleep with that.
Right.
Can't get lulled to sleep.
Just trying to get a line push. Leafs trying to get some surge off the defensive line, put some havoc in that backfield. And Ayton drops back in the shotgun formation. Here's a snap, handoff to the fullback. He's across the 40 down to the 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
Third down for
it's going to be 3rd and about 5.
Right, that time out of shotgun, he hands it off, but right up the middle behind a running back that was lined up in the guard tackle gap. But looks like coaches signaling plays from the sideline, kind of looking to see what kind of defense Geneseo is lining up in, and going from there. Now we got empty backfield. Nope, running back's coming over to join the quarterback.
Little motion there. Quarterback drops back. Ayton to throw. Off on the left flat. He throws high and incomplete.
It's intended for Gray.
Now the Silver Streaks face a 4th down. 4th and 5, but they are in territory where not quite as dangerous. 30.
Looks like we had good coverage over there by Caden Davison and Andrew Cotty. 4th and 5 with 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still no score.
So 4th and 5, Streaks are going for it. Ayton drops back, pulls out the right side, throws it up high, and it's caught. It's going to be a touchdown for
Pass is
Galesburg.
complete to Grant Ayton for a Galesburg touchdown.
There's a young, a little growing pains there. All that running back did was running out and up, and we bid on the out, and he was wide open behind the DBs on the up. And like I said, that's young growing pains there. Something to watch for in the future.
Well, the quarterback, Ayton, sprinted out to the right. It looked like he was going to tuck it in and try to pick up the 5 yards, and then we got sucked up a little bit. Kind of got mesmerized watching him trying to get that first down. He just stopped on a dime, laid it out over the top, and it was 6. Attempt for the extra point, left-footed kicker. It's up. And
Latest kick is up and good.
With that kick, the score starts out here in the first period. 5:22 left to go here in the first period. Galesburg Silver Streaks draw first blood, 7-zip over the Leafs.
Now the question becomes, how are you going to respond? This is the first time we've been behind in a ball game, and you need to respond. You need to respond early, but you do not panic. Offensively, you go out and just try to get first down after first down after first down, and move the chains.
Again, the Leafs won the ball game last year against Galesburg, and maybe you walk in here assuming that that's what has to happen again.
Well,
not the case at all. This is a good program. You've been watching their 8th graders come through for a few years now. They got some good players.
Oh, they do. They got some good athletes, and it was just a matter if they would get those athletes in the right positions as they got older. And with a new coaching staff, maybe they've done that. That was a 10-play, 75-yard drive that went 4 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. 37-yard touchdown pass from Connor Ayton to Grant Ayton. So looks like a brother combination. Galesburg, PAT was good. Galesburg's up 7-0.
Here's the kick, deep, received by Jones one more time. Here he comes across 25, across the 30. Breaks head, got some running room, tackled at the 40. He had one man to beat there, and he was going to get some yardage, Coach.
What I really like what he did there was, the terminology that's used is inside out, inside out. He looked like he was going inside. You get the defense to head that way, and then you bounce outside, and he was able to do that and get past the first guy and have a nice little 31-yard return.
Once again, Mason Jones on the return, brings it out to the 41-yard line. Leafs got the ball in excellent territory to start this second drive. 5:16 left to go in the first period. Leafs down 7-0. Ball handed off on the counter play, and Galesburg not bite on it. Left, the defensive left tackle. Guard got through the hole and interrupted it before it had a chance to develop.
Right, that was a backside tackle. Made a really nice play following the pulling tackle, and wrapped up Jones before he could get any type of momentum going.
Loss of 2 on the play makes it 2nd and 12. 4:43 left here in the first period. Leafs trying to mount a drive. McConnell under center. Hands off up the middle. On the right side is Hofer. He's got some running room. Across the 45 to the 46-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 47 even.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
For the old guys out there, that's the old Washington Redskins counter tray. When you pull both the backside guard and tackle, and then let Hofer get in behind those guys and kind of get lost and then appear out of nowhere.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. It was 2nd and 12. Now we're going to have 3rd and 4 for the Leafs. Ball 3 yards short of the midfield line. And as we know, handoff to the fullback, and he is stopped.
The ball carrier is stuffed to the line.
He's going to have a 1-yard loss. He was met head on by a nice,
Geneseo.
looks like the middle linebacker stunted that one. He guessed right.
Right, this one will have to punt. They, once again, like I said, you get scouted, and maybe they saw something there with motion, and have their linebacker do something with motion. And then what we'll do is we'll figure out some type of counter to that, and hopefully take advantage of the linebacker moving.
Green Machine used to controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's not been that way quite yet. It's a long ways to go in this ball game. So punt formation. There's a snap. It's a good one. Kick by Mosier. Out of bounds, kind of hooked it a little bit out of bounds, and it's going to be placed at the 28-yard line
The 28-yard line.
of Galesburg. And here they're going to start their second drive. Their first one was successful.
Right, second drive with 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Galesburg's up 7-0. You don't necessarily need a turnover here, but you do need a stop. You do need a stop. You don't want to get down too much.
The big guys in the middle of that line up there, Cole Graddert, 59, Connor Shipman, 71, Gab McGuire, 41. Here's the play. Runs off the right tackle. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he is going to pick up about 6.
Right, double tight wishbone. They just take the fullback and run him to what we call the 3-hole, almost a good old-fashioned 33 belly.
The linebackers are Dominic DeBoof, number 33, Caden Davison, 31, Eli Allen, number 70, John Maxwell, number 32. Here comes second down play across, once again, powered up the middle. Very close to the first down. Going to be about a yard short.
All right, going to have to stiffen up here. Wouldn't surprise me if they come out and try to ready to run quarterback sneak or just a little double tight wishbone again, but doesn't look like they got tight ends coming too tight. It's just one tight end.
In the defensive backfield, Tannen Rink, 38, Anthony Pierce, 15, Andrew Cotty in there, 11, Nate Beneke at number 4, and Rylan Coons, 26. You'll see a lot of those guys moving in and out. Here comes a pitch out on the wide sweep, cutting upfield. I thought I saw football loose, but not so much. It's going to be a first down for Galesburg across the 40-yard line.
Nathan Beneke actually played that very well, turning that back in. They had us outnumbered on that side. They had tight end on the right side, plus 2 guys outside him for trips, and then the extra guy in the backfield. So, but like I said, Nathan played that ball well.
Well, 3-yard gain on that play was it was played well, except they only needed 2 for a first down. So,
correct.
Hey, no huddle offense is going right, bang, bang, bang here. Shotgun formation. 8-1 with the snap. Hands it off to fullback. He tries to cut up the right side. He picks up a couple. Oh, he's still driving. I thought he was down, Coach.
Right,
and he just kept driving.
Got to finish that guy off. You better wrap him up and get him to the ground. And you just can't stand and expect other guys to finish him off. Everybody's got to get to the football.
The no-huddle offense moves this game right along, especially with the ground. We might get home early tonight. 2nd and 5. The Streaks at their own 46-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's the snap. Fake handoff, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
For loss on the play.
It's Caden Davison. Quarterback tried to sneak outside. Good old just a read play, and he thought he saw something positive to go run to the left, and Caden Davison said, I got you.
Caden Davison came from the backside, though. He couldn't see him coming, so he dropped him for about a 3-yard loss, maybe 4. Going to have 3rd and 9.
That might be the last play of the first quarter.
18 seconds ticking away. They're going to let it run. I told you we're going to get home early. This game's going right along.
Wow, yeah.
Got to get some scores on the board, though, before that early ride home goes.
Need to do that. Got him in a 3rd and long here, and need to get the stop.
And that's going to do it here on TV 50 for the first quarter of Geneseo Galesburg. At the end of the first quarter, the score stands: Galesburg Silver Streak 7, Geneseo Maple Leafs 0. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we're back here in Galesburg. It's the Silver Streak 7 and the Maple Leafs 0 after 1 quarter of play.
You know, when we went through their average stats, running and passing for Galesburg, they were pretty balanced, and you can see why now. They pretty much take what the defense gives you.
3rd and 9. Galesburg going the other direction at the change of the quarter. Ayton back to pass. He's being chased. He's running toward the sideline. He's going to pick up some yardage. He stuck that ball out again, but they're not going to give him a lot of yardage. They're going to put him at the 49-yard line.
That's short. It's 4th down.
And it's going to be 4th and 2.
Right. We had a blitz coming up the middle with Eli Allen, and he bounced out to the left side. Lost contain over there. Got to make sure you keep that guy inside because he looks like he can make things happen with his feet or with his arm.
They actually had him where they wanted him. We got a full house backfield now with the quarterback in the shotgun formation.
Punt.
Takes the snap, and he goes across for quarterback, ran to the line of scrimmage, got under center, took the snap, up the middle, quarterback sneak. It wasn't all that sneaky, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, you got to see that coming. As soon as he comes sprinting up there, your linebacker's got to go. But if you haven't seen that on film, you know, you're not used to that. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen that, you know, in high school, at least for, you know, our games the last few years.
1st and 10, cross midfield, 47. Ayton back to pass, and he's being chased one more time. There's a flag on the field. It's received. The reception is good. Receiver heading down the sideline, picking up about 20 after the play. And we are going to have a holding call against Galesburg and bring it all back. That was going to be a gain of about 20 yards, maybe 25.
It appeared that the holding might have been against Dominic DeBoof. I think he was being held, but then he also was 25 yards downfield chasing the guy out of bounds. So even though he was getting held, he still made sure he got to be part of the play. Now you have to take advantage, putting them behind the chains.
This will be a time to hold. We're going to have 1st and 20 at the Galesburg 43-yard line. But they have had their way with us at this point. Out of the shotgun. One running back in the backfield. Drops back, does Ayton. Pulls up the middle, tries to get loose, and he does get loose. Boy, he holds that football out there. It's got to fall, hit the ground eventually.
Right, it'd be outstanding if at some point that thing gets knocked loose. But like we just talked about, you know, looked like we had him in the backfield, had him in our sights, and he was able to make something out of nothing.
Well, Coach Johnson made no bones about the fact that they got a nice quarterback, and we're going to have to contain this. It's going to be 2nd and 15 after the gain of 5. He's slick.
He definitely is.
He looked like he was all hemmed in and picked up 5 out of it. Shotgun snap. Ayton rolls out to the left. Hits a number 2 out on the flat. Knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down. We're going to have 3rd and about 5. Picked up 10 on the play.
Right, they made it. Didn't try to go get it all in one play. Just made it 3rd and manageable now. You said it. He is slick. He's a pretty good quarterback.
Okay, that's Connor Ayton to Grant Ayton. We've seen that combination a little earlier in the game.
Right.
Should we call them brothers or cousins?
Are they the same class or different classes?
We have a sophomore and a senior.
That's brothers.
Quarterback, Connor Ayton, the senior, under center, snapped out. He fumbled the ball. He dropped the ball, and it's going to be lead football.
Just like we talked about, you know, he was going to keep that ball and run either option or some type of like an 11 sweep, and he got it caught up having that ball outside of his body and put the ball on the ground, and looked like Caden Davison came up with the fumble.
He holds that ball out there regularly. He's got that loaf of bread complex. Leaf football on their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10. Leafs are going to have to start winning the line of scrimmage to get that ball moving. Quarterback drop back. It's caught out on the flat. On the right flat here is going to be a pickup of about 8.
Jones.
Nice little drop out to Jones on the right flat.
Yeah, you bet. They flooded this zone here on the offensive right side and hit the middle guy, Mason Jones, coming out of the backfield. So 10 minutes to go in the first half, second quarter. It's Galesburg still leading 7-0.
Galesburg jammed up the inside on that last drive by the Leafs, and apparently we're going to decide to loosen it up just a tad. McConnell hands it off up the middle. It's Mosier, and he's going to pick up about a yard. It's a tough yard. It was 2nd and 2, and we did not get it. He's right at the 45.
All right, only picked up 1 there. Not able to get that, get up ahead of steam. So he had to kind of hop around one of the guards that was on the ground and get what he could. So we'll find out here. This is a huge play. I think we're in 4-down territory now, the way things are going.
Still a huge play. You got to be able to get a yard on this play. That might be the loudest PA system I've heard in a long time.
They're loading up the middle, and we jump. Simple shift.
Flag on the play.
That's something we've done for years, and
Galesburg.
Pre-snap penalties got us, granted, we were able to overcome them last week, but when you get into these type of games, we're playing a lot better team.
Geneseo.
You can't have the pre-snap penalties.
Galesburg ran a shift in the line, and the offensive line of Geneseo just couldn't hold their ground. So 3rd and 1 turns into 3rd and 6. Makes it a lot tougher play, but it looks like we might have the same play. Roll out left. McConnell throws it up to Jones, and it's caught.
McConnell's pass was complete. Mosier.
That's Kyle Hofer out of the backfield. Same play the other way. Hit the middle receiver. You flood that left side, and you hit the running back coming out of the backfield. You have the guy who's in motion go about 2 yards, and then the other wing back go at about 12, and then the end goes 22, so you keep a distance, and a lot of times that middle guy is open.
So it's 1st down for Geneseo here at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Leafs driving. Nice 3rd down save on that one.
Big time.
Handoff on the counter play. He's got some running room up the middle. At the 10, at the 5, he's in the end zone. It's Jones. Touchdown, Geneseo.
That was a well-designed play. That was very nice. That would be a fake 32-48 trap. Yeah, the counter tray we talked about earlier, where they pull the backside guard and backside tackle. The guard kicks out the end, the tackle turns up, and then Mason Jones saw himself an opening and cut back towards the middle of the field once he crossed the line of scrimmage and just outraced everybody to the end zone.
Basically untouched. Didn't have to break any tackles.
Correct.
Nicely done. He just saw the openings, changed directions about 3 times, walked in untouched. Snap for the extra point. Kick is up. And good.
His kick is up and good.
So with 8:51 left to go here in the first half, the score's tied. 7-7 streaks on the Leafs.
Right, we had the same kicker as we had week 1, Logan Hansen. He's also a soccer player. Last week he wasn't here, but he's back tonight, and that was true right down the middle.
Soccer tournament last week kept him a little bit busy, but that's good. That's good. Just nice that he shares.
Exactly right.
Share your time, Logan.
Exactly right. Well, that was good. We responded well and took advantage of the turnover, and that was very much needed. And it took all of 4 plays to go 54 yards. There's a nice pass play on 3rd and 6 after a penalty, but it culminated with a Mason Jones 33-yard touchdown run. Took 1:23 off the clock and tied the game up then Logan Hansen's extra point tied the game up with 8:51 to go in the first half.
Responding to their touchdown and taking advantage of the turnover are really good things, but responding to that pre-snap penalty was huge.
Big
on
time.
3rd down.
No question about it.
Yeah, you can pack it away and say, oh, shoot, we blew another one.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up a nice little pass for a 1st down to Hofer. And here we go. Leafs to kick off. And it's kind of a squibber up about the 25-yard line. received, coming across about the 35-yard line to the 36.
On the return.
I didn't catch a number. Did you catch a number?
Well, the Galesburg back was Leith Kyron.
Right. Looks like we had Tannen Rank,
Kyron Leith.
Caden Davison around the football, making that. So now, how do you respond after scoring? And that's, we need the defense to step up again.
Galesburg starts at their own 36-yard line.
Double tight, wishbone.
Favorable field position. Under center, Ayton. There's a snap, handed off to the right side. It's a sweep to the right. Got a little bit of running room up to about the 40-yard line and hit hard by a host of Leafs.
Right. Traditionally, you don't run a sweep without a wing back, but the handoff sweep around to the outside and just try to run as fast as you can and get to the edge, enough to pick up 4.
I'm not sure who made the initial attack, but Beneke finished him off hard.
Beneke finished him off, you bet.
Hit him high, really hard. He'll think about it again. So he picked up about 4, and it's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line. Here's a snap, hand off up the middle. Oh, almost got in, and he is going to get tackled for a loss.
McBride dropped for a loss.
He hopped around Maxwell.
Yeah. Maxwell looks like he had him by the foot, but he detained him long enough to get a couple more Leafs in the backfield.
Right, but he wasn't able to hop around the Booth.
The Booth got him down.
That's the one thing with these young guys up front. They are fast. They play fast.
So the 4 they gained, or the 4 they lost. We're back to 3rd and 10, right back to the original line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun. Single running back. Here's the snap. Ayton drops back. He's being chased again. Rolls out left.
That's an illegal block.
We saw it is an illegal block.
That is now an illegal block, and nobody calls it.
The official was standing right there staring at him, and he did not call it. He was blindsided.
You can't. It's illegal because it's a new rule. That's a peel back block. And unless it hasn't trickled down to the high school, his back was facing the line of scrimmage when he made that block.
Well, man, you mean it hasn't trickled to the high school officials? It is a high school rule.
Right.
Yeah. It's 4th down and 4. Galesburg in punt formation, but they've been there before. He's sweeping out to the right side. Contained and stopped short of the first down. Leafs are going to get the ball in Galesburg territory.
Right, that's Connor Ayton again. That's their quarterback's also their punter. At least lined up as punter that time anyway. And just took and tried to run around the right side. Needed 4, got 3.
Got to give them credit. They're very confident. It backfired on them again, but they're very confident they can play this football game and pick up on the Leafs. But the Leafs stopped that one. They had 6 to gain. They gained about 4.
Now we just keep our composure and drive it down their throats.
Handoff up the middle. Hand him second man through off on the left side, off left tackle. He's going to pick up a couple yards.
Jones on the carry.
It's Jones on the carry.
Not much there. He did get 2. Just clocks underneath 7 minutes in the second quarter with Galesburg and Geneseo tied at 7.
That gave him a nice little spot. Got almost 3.
That's nice. Take advantage of that now. I like 3 yards.
Yeah, we'll take 3 yards on first down.
You betcha.
As long as you get 6 on the second down.
I try to explain to them 3 yards and 4 yards are good things.
Up to the line come the Leafs. Here's a snap. Hand off on the left side up to fullback. It's P.J. Mosier again, and he got, I believe he got 6.
You betcha, good call, Coach.
I should have asked for 7.
Third down.
Makes it 3rd and 1 at Galesburg's 35-yard line with clock ticking in the first half, 6 minutes to go and counting.
This is right, almost the identical spot to where we had the 3rd and 1, ended up with a procedure penalty, and had to come back with a pass play to pick up the first down.
Once again,
do the linemen have headphones? You can tell them just hold the count.
I know that hasn't trickled down to high school.
And here's the snap on 3rd down. Handed off to Mosier again. He's across the first down yardage to about the 33-yard line. It's going to be Mosier 1st and 10. Leafs. at Galesburg's 34.
Yep. Move the chains. That's got to be a first down. What are they?
Yeah,
there
they're
he goes.
moving.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to measure, but he was like 2 feet past the first down yard.
Exactly, almost a whole ball.
First down.
Keep the clock moving. Okay, 5:30 to go in the first half. Score's still tied at 7.
First and 10. Leafs. Counter to the left. It's Jones. He's picked up and slammed to the ground after a gain of about 2.
That was the same play they ran for the touchdown. Obviously didn't have as much room that time. Got a penalty flag? I thought I heard him say flag on the play. Yep, there it is.
Against Geneseo.
Gonna get a holding call.
Geneseo.
Didn't help him much.
No, so we're gonna have to go into the bag of tricks, and now here we are behind the chains. That's something we don't want to do.
So we're gonna have first down, and 18 yards. First and 18. What is that bag of tricks, Coach?
Well, you don't have to pick it all up at one time. I mean, you once again be patient. You might go and get, try to get 6 or 7 this time, and now you got 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 11, and then go get a few more then.
McConnell hands off to Hofer, and he's going. He doesn't want to go down.
Didn't get the block out here at the edge that we really needed. One block, and he might have touchdown there. But unable to turn it up or get outside. So
Stopped on the play by Nico Delajanis.
maybe a gain of 1.
Gain of 1.
We'll give second down.
Still got 17 to go on second down. But he didn't. I tell you got to give him credit for fighting.
Right.
There was all 4 guys hitting him hard.
Right.
He just kept bouncing off. If he would have bounced off, kicked that outside, that would be a highlight film of the year. At least for the first 3 games.
Right. Looks like we broke the huddle with 12. That's illegal.
Yep, it's going to be timeout, Geneseo.
Geneseo calls timeout.
I can hear it. I can see the Galesburg coaches thinking the same thing. We broke the huddle with 12.
And they're going to get by without a penalty here.
And yeah.
They can't use film replay, can they?
No.
Because they're gone now. They can't count them now.
All right.
Here's the officials talking about it. You know the Galesburg coach was in their ear. He's still stomping around.
Right.
He was in their ear, but they didn't count him out. They didn't see it.
No, I can't blame him. I mean,
you do the same.
But once you get your words in, and then when you realize it's not going to help, you just pull back and just put it in your pocket and save that for another time. So when they miss the next one. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Leafs and Silver Streak still tied at 7. Leafs with the ball. 2nd and about 17 at Silver Streak 41-yard line.
So here we go after the timeout and a little bit of questionable delay. That ball's handled. The throw is back. McConnell dropped back to pass. Tried to catch Hofer out here on the right flat. Threw it over his head out of bounds, and we're going to have 3rd and really long.
It's probably a good thing. There was a guy who had a beat on him, and as soon as he caught the ball, he was going to get hammered. So that play, didn't work. Lived to play another day, but they had a lot of pressure on him early. He might have to get rid of that ball a little sooner than he wanted.
He did. He definitely had pressure. If he'd held that for another half count, he would have been eating turf. Clock ticked just 1 second under the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Tied at 7, Leafs and Streaks. McConnell brings them up. Joseph McConnell brings them up to the line of scrimmage. His brother Jacob in the
Geneseo calls timeout.
Oh, another timeout here for Geneseo. Didn't like something.
Yeah, I didn't know if something they saw or what. But first half those timeouts aren't as critical as they are in the second half when you use them up. But you want to make sure you're everybody's on the same page in this situation. And once again, you don't have to get it all, but you do have to you'd like to get about half of it here, get a good 8 or 9 yard play. But I won't argue if they do get it all.
You know, I start thinking when you use a timeout through the first half. Football and basketball are a little different. I coach basketball. You get 5 in the game. You start using them in the first half, you're really questioning yourself all the time. You know,
Right.
so I'm always saving them in the first half. But you know, football, you got to use them or lose them.
Yep, exactly. But you know, about the type of game we kind of expected so far, and you know, it's a toss-up type game. It's your introduction to the Western Big Six for the Leafs.
Let's get behind our
And
defense.
Galesburg knows that, and they want to be the first one to hang an L on Geneseo in the conference. But like you said earlier, 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun. Jacob McConnell rolls left, throws out deep, and it's knocked down.
Pass is incomplete.
Had a man open for a while, but the defender from Galesburg got his hand in there just as the ball reached the receiver.
Right, need to lead him a little more. He had to slow down, try to catch that. If he leads him up the sideline, that was Mason Jones out of the backfield in motion. If he leads him up the sideline, he might have a little better chance. Make that be the only place where, make it be where only Mason Jones can catch that. However, on that one, that DB was right there. I'm glad he didn't come down with it.
So 4th and 17 here. For some reason, we're struggling trying to figure out what we got. We're in punt formation here, but we had one short player, one player short. Pooch kick by Mosier down to the 10, 9. Nice roll for the Leafs down to the 6-yard line. Going to be called dead right there.
Streaks to take over.
So P.J. Mosier with nice little pooch.
Line.
Right, Brendan Wade just picks that up, hands it to the official. Now you definitely want to stop here. You don't want to give Galesburg any momentum going into the half. Plus, they get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go here in the first half. And that's plenty of time for the Silver Streaks. The way they can run ball control, they can hit those little flat passes all day long. Until we pick one off for a pick six, which is coming.
Don't be surprised if we see that out and up again here somewhere.
There's a pitch out wide, is a sweep left. Cuts back up the middle to about the 10-yard line. Going to get a gain of about 4.
Right.
Second down
that one, you could tell right away he was looking to cut that back. We got to make sure we don't over pursue and keep him stringing him out to the sidelines. The way you do that is by everybody staying at the same level on the line of scrimmage. Because if one guy goes up the line of scrimmage, is 2 yards deep, and now he's got a crease.
Get too anxious, trying to get greedy.
Correct.
Get a tackle for a loss. That's a crease. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line. Under center comes Ayton. Hand off up the middle. He's going to be. Oh no! He was
right on the carry.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage, squirted out of there somehow. Nice little juke step getting out of there somehow. Picks up about 3, maybe 4.
Jonathan Maxwell got his ankles there before he could break totally free and be racing down the sidelines.
That could have been a race. 2nd and 2, going to give him a gain of 4. Consecutive gains of 4 makes it 3rd and 2 at the 8-yard line. 9-yard line. Under center is Ayton. He hands it off, and he's tackled for a loss. Nice play. Mean bro.
Drop for a loss.
Eli Allen.
Geneseo calls
busts through the line.
Timeout. Galesburg calls.
Stops
timeout.
the running back as he's receiving the football behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th.
Geneseo called timeout.
The official wasn't totally sure. Coach Rome jumped down there to get in the official's ear to get the timeout called. And the official wanted to give that timeout to Galesburg. I'd have been okay with that, very nice play by Mean Bro.
4th and 4 at the 11-yard line, excuse me. Yeah, about the 12-yard line. And Streaks are going to have to punt with 2:14 left to go. And the Leafs call their final timeout.
Right. Now those timeouts we were just talking about a little earlier, it'd be nice to have one of those sitting in your back pocket still, but it is what it is.
Yep. You try to save them use them defensively, which they're going to get the football back.
Right. See, we
Ideally, without a mistake here.
get to see our 2-minute offense.
Do not jump. Do not jump. Yep, so there's this long snap. There's the long snap. Fake count didn't work. Yep. So that was Galesburg's plan. They were just going to go with the long snap, and if we didn't jump, they're just going to call the timeout.
That's a step in the right direction for our young defense, not jumping, not falling for that at all. So because a jump there, if we jump offsides, that's a first down for them. So 2:14 to go here in this first half. Score tied at 7. Galesburg has to punt from pretty much the shadow of their own goalpost.
With 4th and 4 at the 12-yard line, he was in shotgun formation. He was not in punt formation.
Right.
Acting like he's going to go for it, but you didn't expect he would. Now he'll go into punt formation.
You would think so.
But they haven't punted yet.
Still, right, correct. You still can't fall asleep. Still can't fall asleep. I mean, twice they've ran a fake punt. We haven't seen them punt yet. There
are teams who just refuse to punt.
Correct.
They believe that they have plays that can make 4th down work. So we'll see how that works.
Years and years ago, there's Otto Zeman, who was the head coach at Riverside Brookfield. Came to Geneseo once, never punted. Didn't matter where he was on the field.
Connor Ayton, the quarterback, got back to punt, and he truly does this time.
Oh.
It's a little shanker off to the right, and the Leafs are going to get good field position at about the 38-yard line. That was a gift. I thought it was 35. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Leafs get the ball in Galesburg territory. Would love to put some points on the board.
You definitely need to take advantage of this, whether it's a touchdown or 3 points. Looks like you probably need to get one first down in a little bit to get into field goal range, but definitely got to take advantage of that punt.
A first down would get them down to a 45-yard field goal.
Correct.
And Logan is capable. McConnell under center, drops back, looks to throw. He's going to be sacked for a loss.
McConnell is dropped in the backfield.
Looks like we only had 2 receivers out in that pattern.
Okay, so we got to have a hurry-up offense here. We got the no huddle going.
Clock running. Don't wait for him. Let's go.
Clock running at 1:48. Here's a snap to McConnell. Out on the left side. He gets out, reception out of bounds. Beneke on the left side.
That was a nice play.
1:40 left to go here, but we got 3rd and 7. Got to convert here. Or get it very close to 4th and short. Minimum. The ball is at the 35-yard line. It's not in field goal range quite yet. Back to pass again. Caught.
McConnell's pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Looks like Beneke had it in his hands, but ball was knocked loose. 1:36 left to go here, and we're going to have 4th and 8.
Now you
4th and 7.
Now you got a decision to make here. With 1:36 to go in this first half with 4th and 7. Do you want to go for it, or do you want to punt it? And I'm not sure. We'll see what Coach Johnson. Thing is, we don't have any timeouts. We got to make sure we get this in and go because we don't have any timeouts.
We're running a play. We are not kicking.
Or you could get a delay of game here, try to get them off sides or something, and then delay of game is not going to hurt you if you're going to punt it. Nope, we're going for it.
It's deep. It's deep.
No, wait.
Yeah, you got a flag on the field.
Oh, my.
Yeah, there was a holding.
There's a flag on the play.
He was being held. It was Dylan McBride. Brendan Wages heading for the, looking for the to get open, and he was being held.
Right. I know that coach there. He wants the ball was uncatchable, but that is not a high school rule. That is not a high school rule.
It's going to give the Leafs a first down as we march the ball upfield. They're going to mark it at the 20.
You bet. That's 15 yards.
Right at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Oh.
1:31 left to go here, and that's plenty of time.
There's our first break right there. You need to, well, maybe the first one is the bad punt, but we've got our first down. Now you Let's go score some points.
Wages was definitely being detained back there. Could not come down, couldn't get down the field. Quick and pitch down the sideline. Touchdown, Leafs. The old hook and ladder.
Hook and ladder. I've had a couple people ask me that Coach Derrick's. Isn't he the trick play guy? And that's one of Coach Derrick's favorites.
It's not a new play, but you don't see it as often as you think. With 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go here in the half, the Leafs score, take advantage of the penalty.
All right. Nathan Beneke with the catch, pitching it to Mason Jones.
Kick is up and good.
Try for the extra point.
Geneseo Maple Leafs
is
14,
good.
Galesburg 7.
So 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the first half. The Leafs take the lead for the first time, 14-7.
That's absolutely huge because that changes your whole psyche. If you don't score there after getting a couple breaks, they go into halftime, they get the ball first, and that your psyche, you're down a little bit. Now by scoring, you got to hold them here to take that momentum into the halftime. So we've talked about momentum before. You don't know how to measure it, but you know it when you see it, and right now we've got it.
It is a phenomenal thing, and you got to have it to win ball games. The Leafs, you can see Galesburg down just a little bit, but it's kind of unfortunate for them that the halftime is coming. Number one, you get a break to regroup, and number two, you get the football after half. There's a lot of positives for them to talk about, try to get out of this funk, but that's obviously, they had a lot of things go against them on that drive.
Yeah, but I love it. Hook and ladder, you've already thrown to Beneke a couple times out there, just trying to get out of bounds, stop the clock, and you throw it again, and everybody's thinking that's what he's doing, just getting out of the, trying to get out, get some yards, get out of bounds, and then he pitches it to Jones down the sidelines.
He would have
nice.
He would have had first down yardage if he could stepped up and went out of bounds, which obviously we all thought he was going to do. At the 5-yard line, here comes Galesburg at the 20, across the 30, to the 30. He's got some running room. He's going to be up to the 40-yard line. They've got 1 minute and 19 seconds left to go, 60 yards.
Yeah, definitely a return left on. Got to make sure you stay in your lanes on the way down. We got a couple guys that got knocked out of their lane a little bit. You got to get back up and get back into that lane. So minute 19 to go in the first half. Galesburg's got pretty decent field position at their own 40-yard line with the Leafs up 14-7.
I know that's one of the reasons we don't like to kick deep at times. He received the ball at the 5-yard line, returned to 35 yards. Ayton drops back, throws it on the left flat. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds.
Got to make sure you keep him in front of you.
Knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
I know some people say, well, how come you just don't go up and intercept that thing? Well, you don't know because you get a little closer. Next thing you know, he's running by you, and they're throwing it 40 yards downfield.
So they're giving him a little cushion here, but 1 minute and 13, that was a 6-second play, and the Galesburg scorekeeper has his finger on the button. Ayton rolls out right, looks downfield. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock.
Right,
at minute 8.
John Maxwell there on the coverage. But now you got 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Leafs with minute 8 to go in the first half.
Leafs obviously looking to try to get some pressure. That they're not. You can't expect they're going to hand the ball up the middle, but you can't fall asleep and let that happen either. But you're trying to get some pressure on Ayton. Get him to throw the ball a little sooner than he wants to. Ayton looks over here on the left again. Reception made out of bounds. Going to pick up just a couple. Very short gain. It's going to be 3rd and how about 7. Going to give him 3 on that play.
Right, it's a nice play. Really pump fake to the right side after looking like the running back was going out for a little swing pass, and then came back and threw to the wide out on the left side. Only took 5 seconds off the clock.
5 seconds every play here. Ayton in the shotgun. He drops straight back, throws it out to the right flat. It's caught. Almost brought down, but he breaks free. Runs for the first down. The receiver picks up about 8 after the catch.
That's the key, though. If you're gonna let him catch it in front of you, you better tackle him. You better tackle him. Galesburg's going to take a timeout here.
Looked like we had a wrap on him, and he broke free for about another 6, 7, 8 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 35-yard line from points.
Right, 56 seconds to go in the first half. I have no idea what type of leg the kicker for Galesburg has. You definitely don't want him to get into, like I said, you don't want him to score here. You don't want him to go with any momentum at halftime because they get the ball back. And if they go in excited, that just usually makes things easier.
Leafs have been traditionally really good adjustment team at halftime, coming out playing good second half. You know, we fully expect that to happen. Again, we don't know a lot about Galesburg with a new coach,
right,
but you have to be impressed about their game plan.
You know, the other thing you got to be careful here too is he's been throwing this ball in this drive, this series. However, we've already seen that he can run it as well, so you better keep him hemmed in.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's the snap. Ayton drops back. He looks downfield. He's got it across the middle.
Ayton's pass is complete to Geneseo.
We're going to get another 1st down. He's going to pick up about 11 yards on the play. Ball's going to be marked across the 25 to the 24-yard line. Here's the snap. Ayton grounds the ball. Going to be 2nd and 10.
Yep, clocks it. For old Green Machiners, that's lightning. They just ran lightning to stop the clock with 43 seconds left. And they'll be at Geneseo's 25-yard line with 43 seconds to go.
Very good clock management on this drive. We started with 1:19. We have only burned up 35 seconds maybe, whatever that is. Okay, next play. Ayton in the shotgun. He pulls it back in, throws it out left. He loves that. His favorite receiver out there. 84. You know, it's amazing that he's not on the program. As many passes as he received.
Looks like Alexander.
Here comes Ayton looking out right. He's wide open on the right side, and he drops the football. Had a man at the 10-yard line, wide open.
Oop, I found a different.
Football is right.
84 coach is Alexander Egipcio Chiaco.
The Galesburg people know his name, and he's the favorite receiver here on the left flat. He's picking up yardage after the catch. But we're down to 17-5, and it's going to be a field goal attempt on 4th and 2.
32 yards.
4th and 2, 32. And there should be their last time out by Galesburg.
Galesburg calls their final timeout.
Yeah, what we've seen with their punt.
Yes, don't fall asleep.
You don't fall asleep. They might just try to go get an extra 5 yards, make you jump. And
I didn't catch who the holder was, but if it's Ayton, I would.
If it's 12,
I would not fall asleep.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
17 and a half seconds left to go here in the first half. Leafs ahead, 14-7. Galesburg, 4th and 2 on the 17-yard line, 16-yard line, we could call it maybe, 16-yard line.
Before this timeout, they were setting up for a field goal. Let's see if they come back and do the same thing.
They were setting up for a 32-yard field goal.
Hope he's moved it back this time.
And now they're going to go.
And it is the quarterback as the holder, number 12.
Okay, the ball is going to be placed at the 23-yard line so a 33-yard field goal attempt. Left-footed kicker, snap is down, kick is up, and it's off to the left, wide left.
Take your knee and go to the locker room from here.
That would be the expectation.
Right, so they had a little excitement, you know, they drove the ball about 40, almost 50 yards, but we were able to hold them to no score, and so we're going to go in at halftime leading 14-7. So that's a good thing after the way it started, and my guess is here we will take a knee.
Quite honestly, Coach, if I'm the Galesburg coach talking at halftime, there's a lot of excitement. That's not a little excitement. They've moved the football. They've played a good football game. They've actually done a lot of good things to only have 7 points on the board.
Right.
And there's your knee, and that's going to wrap it up.
If I'm their coach, I would be telling them that, hey, we put the ball on the ground. The reason why they're winning is because of our mistakes.
Exactly, and the clock ticks down to 0. And that's going to do it for the first half here at Galesburg. At the end of the first half, it's Galesburg 7, Geneseo 14. Thanks for joining us today. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
Okay, we're back here for second half action. Thanks for joining us today here on TV 50. My name is Bob Pettit along with Pat Mitchell, Keith Kennett on the camera, and Parker Prohaska is our stat man. Here we start the second half. The kickoff is received at the 4-yard line by Galesburg. Coming up the left side, he trips and falls at about just across the 20-yard line, and the Leafs are going to have good defensive position.
Yeah,
I got across the 25. I guess they're going to give him.
Well, I'm glad I saw that official throw that flag, because Caden Davison got blocked in the back. He was going to make a play at about the 15, and he got blocked in the back. It wasn't a holding; it was a block in the back. But so it's even going to be better now. Here we are. We get a break to start with. Let's take advantage of the break. How are you going to respond to the break? We did a good job in the first half. Let's see if we can start right off in the second half as well.
So the Galesburg Shrieks are going to start off back about the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. It's a long field. Ayton out of the quarterback position, throws out the left sideline. The ball is caught. Going to pick up almost 10 out to the 25-yard line.
Right. Once again, that really quick pass, you don't have a chance to get pressure on him, and you need to make that tackle. They've got a blocker out in front of him. Once he gets by the blocker, the next guy better make the tackle. He's gone. But you can't fall asleep and let them just take off and run by you and throw the ball 30 yards downfield.
Ball did get to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a first down. 1st and 10. That ball, again, out on both flats. They're picking up a nice yardage. Handoff on the left side, and he's caught in the backfield.
Caden Davison off the end, got around the ankles to start with.
For a loss, second down for the Streaks.
Looked like Jonathan Maxwell helped finish it off. Oh, man, they're quick.
It's a 1-yard loss.
That's awesome.
On second down. It was a loss on first down, so it's going to be 2nd and 11.
Interesting. He was under center that time, and we haven't seen that a lot unless they were running out of wishbone or quarterback sneak.
So we're back in the shotgun formation. Ayton drops back 1 step, and ball's dropped. Wide open at the 30-yard line. He ran before the receiver ran before he caught the football.
That's that, yeah, exactly. That's that number 84, favorite receiver, and it looks like they're picking on Andrew Cotty over there, young sophomore cornerback. Caden Davidson, another sophomore, was out there as well. But now we're at 3rd and 11 with 10:52 to go in the third quarter. Leafs up 14-7.
We are very young. There's about 6 sophomores out there that play a lot. 3rd and 11. Ball out here on the right flat. That ball is received and caught down at the 30. It's going to create a 4th down and 5.
Now here we go again. I mean, that looks like they're bringing the punt team out, but
they're not afraid to go for it.
Nope, exactly right. They don't jump. An offsides penalty will get them a first down. So we got to make sure we don't jump. Plus, you got quarterback as their punter, and he might do anything with it.
Yep, Connor Ayton is their punter and their quarterback. He failed on an attempt at a fake punt in the first half. This ball is kicked. It's not a booming kick, but a great Galesburg bounce. Rolls across the 30-yard line down to about the 27-yard line. The Leafs will start from there at their own 27.
Right, we were playing punt safe. We didn't have anybody deep. We were protecting against the fake punt. So that's kind of a weapon for Galesburg. Now that ball takes that roll like that, we don't have anybody back there to stop it. But, you know, first things first, you got to make sure they don't get a first down.
That was about a 20-yard roll on that punt from where it landed, and a great Galesburg bounce. But honestly, you can't help but agree with the philosophy.
I don't disagree at all.
They have shown the propensity to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So here come the Leafs. Under center is the quarterback. Handed off to Hofer on the right side. He's got some running room. Then he's just across the 30-yard line up to 32-yard line.
All right, that's that counter tray we talked about earlier where you fake the belly 38 and you 22 trap. Is what we used to call it, and it looked like they ran that a little wider. The leading pulling guard, Cole Graddett, was out there a lot farther than what he was in the first half.
Whether that's designed that way or that's just the way it works out, who you got to block. McConnell hands off up the middle. Looks like Mosier again.
Boy, they are ready for that. We've had a lot of success the last couple of weeks with PJ, and before that, Gavin McGuire with that little running the fullback behind the jet sweep motion, and they're set up just waiting for that. So they've obviously got somebody slanting to that motion or a linebacker just keying on the fullback.
We're going to give them a gain of a yard on that play, 3rd and 4, and it's a big 3rd and 4. Leafs, again, seize the momentum by getting a stop of Galesburg. Galesburg trying to do the same. There's a ball handled off to the right side. It's going to be stopped about a yard short, just across the 35-yard line, about the 36. Needed to get to the 37. It's going to be 4th and 1, and here comes the punt team.
Right, it looked like originally Kyle had a head of steam and looked like he might get the first down, but number 5 for Galesburg, Max Carr, came up and did a really nice job wrapping him up and stopping his momentum.
I was ready to call first down. Hofer looks like he had the ball, the head of steam, just like you said, Coach. And Leafs back to punt. They don't play the game quite as readily. Mosier with the left-footed kick, and it's kicked hard and high, and it's going to go out of bounds right about the, we're going to call that the 25-yard line.
Okay.
24-5-yard line.
Yep. So
depending on which foot he's marking it on.
Right. So they, they were able to keep us from getting a first down, getting any momentum. Now we've got to. It's just a game of response. You know, can you get the momentum back at some point? Right now, it's kind of like a stalemate.
And the positioning has been very, very favorable for the defense. Here we go up the middle. Handoff up the middle is going to be stopped for a very short gain, maybe a yard.
Right. Looked like you had maybe Brandon Cathcart, but Connor Shipman finishing that off. But they're in the wishbone formation, gave it to the fullback. So of all the times they've been in the wishbone, fullback has gotten it a high percentage, one time to one of the halfbacks.
2nd and 9. Here come the Streaks. Out of the shotgun. Drop back by Eaton. He rolls left, tries to run the ball, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. Nothing late. Boy, that was, from this angle, it looked like it could have been a little bit of a late hit. Right. Took all the flags out.
You had Dominic DeBoof trailing him from the backside. Gavin McGuire helped finish him off over there. It makes it 3rd and long.
It's going to be a loss of a yard. The yard they gained is back till the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10.
Don't fall asleep on the out and up or the hitch and go.
From the shotgun. Here come the Leafs. Rolls right, does Ayton. He's being chased by a host of Leafs. He throws it out of bounds.
That's illegal. Then they're
there's nobody in the vicinity, and nobody. We also have no flags in the vicinity.
And unless that has changed, to my knowledge, it hasn't. But just because he's outside the tackle box in high school football, you can't just throw it away. But like I said, unless that's changed, I'm not coaching anymore, so I'm unaware if there was a change. But hey, Leafs, great stop on the play on that series.
To this point, it should be a stop again. We obviously have learned not to take for granted they're going to kick the ball, but it is 4th and 10. There's the snap. There's the kick. This one's a higher, longer kick. It's a Galesburg bounce, and it's going across the 35 down to the 32-yard line of Geneseo.
This kick is down to the
and this ball is played.
Geneseo take over 1st and 10.
Nobody's having any success getting the ball up near the midfield.
Nope, not yet.
Everybody's playing in their own territory.
First 3 drives, 2 by Galesburg, 1 by Geneseo, has not resulted in a first down, I don't believe. Or did they get a first down on their first drive?
They did get a first down. They started. Yep, they started on the 15, got her out to about the.
That's right, the 25. First play.
Yep.
First play.
So, but it's 3 holds to this point. Leafs have a chance to turn that tide. There's second man through off the right side, and oh my goodness, he stood up.
As Mason, Kyle Hofer, as the second back through, belly 22. Just no room to run there. No room to run.
Down.
Gain of 1, maybe 2.
When you're drawing up how to make a tackle, I think that's how you draw it up.
You betcha. They had his feet off the ground.
We're going to give him 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 on the 34-yard line. Started at the 32. Oh, we got a flag. It's going to be.
There is a flag.
It's going to be on. Whether that's a warning or a penalty is going to be the question.
Right, exactly. Somebody said a magic word down there because I don't think they're on the field, but somebody said a magic word, so it's he's getting lucky. He's only getting a sideline warning because usually that's if the guys are out into that white area on the sidelines, but he must have said something because they didn't have anybody out in that.
He's
out. And I think that official's had enough.
Yeah, the official's getting, the coach is getting an earful right now. So apparently he doesn't want to hear anymore. So here we go, the Leafs at 2nd and 8. Handoff on the left side. There's point running up the middle. He's across the 45 near the midfield.
Mason Jones, yes.
Stopped on the play by
that was nice.
I thought I saw a flag fly, but there's nothing on the ground.
I tell you what, that time instead of taking it out farther, he turned that sucker right up and got what he could. And that was good positive yardage. Nice first down with 5:55 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter. Leafs up 14-7. Ball's at the Leafs have the ball at their own 49.
Big gain on 2nd and 8. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line, right near midfield. Still in Geneseo territory. Jacob McConnell hands it off on the wide side, left side. It's Jones again.
Jones on the carry, stopped by
across midfield, down about the 48-yard line of Galesburg. They're going to give him the 47.
All right,
pick up about 4.
That's that counter tray, a little longer developing that time than what you'd normally like, and by the time that Mason Jones got the line of scrimmage, you had 3 or 4 Galesburg guys that had read it and shut it down.
But you said you like 4 yards on first down.
I do. He did. He got his 4 yards. I agree. I'll give you that. But it's just if it develops just a hair quicker, you might be able to outrun some of those guys.
4:49 left to go here in the 3rd period. Not a lot of action here in the 3rd period, but the Leafs are driving. Pitch out left. It's Hofer. It's Jones. Take it back.
Jones on the carry.
Down to the 45-yard and picked up about 2 more.
I believe that's the first time we've seen toss sweep all game.
Our concession stand.
I believe you're right.
Chops are $2 each.
A little 49 sweep for the Old Faithful with 4.5 minutes and counting here in the third quarter.
It's third and 4. You like 4 yards on third down? Or 4.5 maybe, just to be safe?
Yep, exactly. And then you go get 3 more on fourth down.
No, we don't want fourth down. Ball at the 45-yard line. It's closer to 4-down territory if they should fall just a tad short. McConnell rolls back out, pitches it out, overthrows his man, had a man open, overthrows his man on 4th and 4. Interesting, very interesting play, going for it all. If he'd have caught that football, if he'd have hit his man, it would have been a big gainer.
Yeah,
and maybe points.
He had room to turn that thing up the sidelines and maybe break it. But looks like we did move the ball a little bit, get a little field position. We'll be punting here. 4th and 4 from the Galesburg 45-yard line.
We're going to
4 minutes to go.
We're going to trust the defense.
Yep, they're not putting anybody back.
There's the snap. Mosier with the kick. It's high.
Get around it.
Nice Geneseo bounce down inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. Another nice punt by P.J. Mosier and a good Geneseo bounce.
Right, we started that drive from our own 32, and now they get to start their next drive from their own 5. So you win the field position, you win that round of the field position battle.
If you win the field position enough, it ups your chances of winning the ball game.
Right.
It's a game of percentages.
If you get a stop here, no first down here, then you're even just going to get that much better field position.
Trying to get some pressure on the quarterback. Trying to get some coverage. Here's out to the flat one more time. It's caught. Out about across the 10. Knocked down by a host of tacklers. That's Beneke on the initial stop. Whole bunch more. Hit him high.
So we're going to gain of 6, so about 2nd and 4. That's what you do, though.
He had like an 8-yard cushion there. It's going to be hard to stop. It's a pretty easy pass. A lot of success rate. Rolls out left. Looking for the same on the left side. It's caught, moved upfield, got the first down and more, across the 30.
For a Galesburg first down.
Now it's across the 25-yard line, about the 26.
We didn't make the initial tackle, and they gained 8 more, and that's what you need. Wrap up, hang on, and let the cavalry get there to finish him off.
If you're going to give him that cushion and accept the fact he's going to catch the ball, you got to get the wrap tackle. And it's Galesburg moving the football now. Ayton in the shotgun.
There's the
pump fake. There's a pump fake. He's well covered. It's overthrown.
That's a great job by Tannen Rink there, number 38, keeping the guy on his outside hip. If he underthrows that or throws it to the inside, that's pick. So, but a really nice job. That was the out and up or the hitch and go that we just talked about, and played very well by Tannen Rink.
Just one pump fake, didn't bite on it. Scored a touch. Their only touchdown of the game came on that play.
Exactly.
Didn't work. So we got 2nd and 10 for Galesburg. Ayton rolls out right. He pitches it out. That ball is up and it's picked.
Oh,
almost.
Ayton's pass is incomplete.
That was well played by Nathan Beneke. He had him. Sure like to see him hang onto that thing, but that's a linebacker type that's playing 25 yards down, coming to receiver 25 yards downfield.
Had him covered, though. He was the only one going to catch that football.
Yes.
And that is his favorite target again, Grant Ayton from Connor Ayton. That was the touchdown combination, and that's been pretty successful today.
Yeah.
I wonder if they know each other. 2:38 left to go here in the third period. It's 3rd and 10 on the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line of Galesburg. Connor Ayton. Here's the snap. Drops straight back, looks up the middle, tries to run a little bit. He tucks it in, runs up the middle, dives across to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a first down.
That's
Picked up about 13.
That's one of those things where our defensive end got way too far upfield, and there's your crease right there. As opposed to, I mean, yeah, he had contained if the guy ran outside, but all Ayton did right there is step up, and he had the nice crease, and there was nobody else there until he gained 15.
Started on the 5-yard line. It's at the 40, so 35 yards in this drive to this point. And that was not a design play.
No.
He was trying to throw the ball downfield, but he just saw a nice crease, and away he went.
Like I said, he can do damage with his feet, too.
Under center. Ball's handed off up the middle, bounces off a few tacklers, but he's going nowhere. It's going to be a loss.
Right on the carry.
Right. Double tight ends, and so you have a pretty good idea that they're going to run the ball. In the future, though, you got to prepare yourself for play action. But I'm guessing now second and 11, we'll probably see shotgun again.
After that 1-yard loss, Galesburg back up. Ayton in the shotgun. He's got 2 out left. He's got a wide out right. There's the snap. Looking out on the left. It's complete. He's got some room to run. He's across the 50.
Ayton's pass was complete to Gatson for a Galesburg first down.
He got across midfield. Supposed to be a first down, but we're going to have a penalty.
There's a flag on the play.
We got Laundry on the field.
Right, might be a holding there. It looks like Beneke was getting held so he couldn't make a tackle. So that'd be 10 yards. That negates the first down.
Holding against
And I'll
Galesburg.
make it second and about 15 with 1:16 to go on the clock, and the score 14-7 Leafs ahead.
So second and 15 is Galesburg in their own territory. Can the Leafs capitalize on another break? Ayton back. He looks to the right, throws over to the left. It's caught. He wiggles and jiggles. Does not get back to the original line of scrimmage. Picks up about 3.
Eli Allen there to start with to slow him down. Got to keep your feet, keep them wrapped up, hang on. Luckily, he had teammates not too far behind him to give Galesburg 3rd and 11 from their own 39-yard line with 35 seconds and counting in the 3rd quarter.
DeBoof over there as well, but he's everywhere. We could call his number whenever we want. Allen, very similar. So 3rd and 11, a huge play for the Leafs. They've had them in 3rd down positions, and Galesburg has been able to convert. Ayton rolls out right. He's being pressured, but he's going to tuck it in and run it. He spins off a couple tackles, spins out of another, and he's still running, he's still going. His own man tackles him at about the 40-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what he did. He's just come over and give him a hug.
I can't wait to watch this thing on Sunday night. I got to remember, last play of the 3rd quarter, Eric DeBoof gets tackled as he's rushing the quarterback. Guy literally had his arms around him. No flag, but we'll have 4th and 10. That ends the 3rd quarter.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, Leafs have held on. It's Geneseo 14, Streaks of Galesburg 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be right back.
This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
And welcome back here to Galesburg. It's the Green Machine and the Streaks of Galesburg in a battle. It's been the third quarter was just basically playing between the stripes here. The Leafs up 14-7, and Galesburg back to punt, maybe. And the kick is kicked. It's a shanker off the right, out of bounds very quickly. It's a short kick. They're going to mark it at about the, well, he's still walking. It's going to be just over the 40-yard line, about the 42-yard line of Geneseo, and they're going to get a short field.
You bet. I mean, once again, the field position battle. Every time we get the ball, we've been just that much closer to the end zone. So that's a good thing. So pretty much start the fourth quarter here. Leafs are going to have a 7-point lead with the ball at their own 42, first and 10.
And the Leafs to the line of scrimmage. Jacob McConnell barks out some signals. He's handed off on the right to Jones. Excuse me.
Over on the carry is stopped by Max Carr.
Was it Hofer or Jones?
As Kyle Hofer.
Kyle Hofer, by mistake.
Jet sweep. We actually had an end over, and then we did a tight end trade where the left tight end comes to the right side, and then we run the jet sweep into it, try to get him outmanned. Only gained 2 yards on that.
Had to run 30 to gain 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's about exactly right. We've walked that distance a few times, setting up bases, haven't we?
We understand the geometrics of the football field now. Here we go in 2nd and 8. Leafs under center. That ball's handled up the middle to P.J. Mosier, and he's got some room this time. He's across for first down and more across the 45-yard line of the Silver Streaks into streak territory.
Right.
They're going to mark it at the
43-yard
line, 1st and 10.
Right. Now this time that's P.J. Going to the left, following off of the 49 jet sweep motion and getting in behind that. Now that's the play we've had success with the last couple of weeks. We haven't had success with it tonight until right there. And if that becomes successful, good things will happen for the Leafs.
Now they're tucking that ball back into Galesburg territory. And again, you know, you can get up close there, get in 4th down territory. This is off Mosier on the right side. He's across the 40 down to the 35-yard line. It's going to be about a 7-yard pickup. Give him 8.
Nothing fancy about that one. That was just straight 32. And PJ, go get what you can. Gain of 8. I like those 2nd down and 2 plays.
It was also straight ahead blocking. And,
yes.
And you beat your man, and I'll run the football. Good job on the offensive line. A great surge.
That right side there, that's Rob Stoll and C.J. Darnell.
After the gain of 8, it's going to be 2nd and 2. Clock under 10 minutes left to go in this game. Leafs with the lead and the football. There's the ball hand up the middle. Mosier, he is very close to the first down depending on the spot. It's going to be, he's running at an angle. I thought he was going to spot it for a first down, and he took a yard away on his
up 3rd down.
On his angle. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Right, that's PJ off the right side, following the jet sweep motion, and more success with it to the left than we've had to the right tonight so far. But hopefully the line is starting to click now, and we're able to move bodies out of the way.
I thought all you had to do was fall forward for the first down,
yeah.
and that Galesburg defender spun him around and actually got a yard off on that play. It's off on the right side. It's going to be a first down by Kyle Hofer, almost down to the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 31. 9 minutes left on the clock. Leafs running the clock and running the football. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by Kyle, knowing how much he needed. As soon as he saw daylight turning upfield, he went and got his first down. Very nice job on that. And we didn't fall for them running the shift on the defense like we did in the first half. So little baby steps discipline-wise.
We got some young guys in the line a little bit, and again, it's progress. Leafs under center. Little shift, back in motion. Handed off to the back in motion is Jones. He's across the 25 down to the 22-yard line. it's going very close to another first down.
There you go. Turn that up in a hurry as well. I mean, finding a little more success turning that jet motion up in a hurry. So there's been some adjustment made at halftime that the running backs are seeing that seam as soon as they get past the tackle and defensive end and not taking it all the way out to the wideout.
We're going to give them 9 on that play. It's going to be a short 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line. Leafs threatening here with a 14-7 lead. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left here, and that clock is running. Hand off to the fullback Mosier. He gets across the first down yardage inside the 20-yard line down to the 18.
Right, there's your fullback following behind the jet motion. Getting upfield, getting your first down with 7:42 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Leafs up by 7 in red zone territory.
Yeah, that clock is just ticking away. If you get points here and run clock, well, those are all good things.
Big time. Now, some teams call it the green zone because that's where you want to get moving and score. But whatever it is, the Leafs need to get paid here.
It's red zone defensively, green zone offensively. There's a counter play again on the left side of Jones. He's going down the field in the score. It's touchdown, Geneseo.
Jones on the touchdown.
So that's what's really
Geneseo.
nice with this. You know, you got to defend the jet motion, you got to defend the fullback, and then you better defend the counter trap coming back at you. And Mason Jones made a really nice cut at about the 10-yard line to break free for the touchdown. We got paid. That's a good thing.
I think what we saw that time is we saw the Galesburg Silver Streaks just couldn't move the football offensively, and defensively on that drive, they just kind of got beat down.
Right.
Those plays weren't working earlier in the game, and they worked to perfection. Here's the extra point. It's up and good.
Kick is good.
Making the score 21 for the Green Machine, 7 for the Streaks.
And, field position played a role there, too, little by little. Just be patient. Keep getting the better field position, punt it away, get better field position, and then all of a sudden you got a shorter field where you can make, it's hard to drive 20 yards. It's a lot easier to drive 60. So an outstanding drive by the Leafs there.
Leafs, again, they got a break. They got a holding call on a big Galesburg drive that looked like it was getting them down, first down, deep into Geneseo territory, and that big holding play moved it back, caused them to have to turn the football over on a punt, and the Leafs got a short field to work with.
Now let's hope we can put the foot on the throat and finish it off, because if you have a good defensive series here, you might get Galesburg to quit.
Well, they've had 17 minutes here in the second half of great defense. Galesburg moving the ball lightly, but they got 7 minutes and 7 seconds they had to go.
All right, so that scoring drive took 4 minutes, 47 seconds off the clock, covering 8 plays and 58 yards. Finished off by an 18-yard TD run by Mason Jones. Logan Hansen good on the extra point, giving the Leafs a 14-point lead, 21-7, with 7 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the ball game.
Speaking of Logan Hansen, and he kicks off here, and he kicks it moderately deep. Received at the 10-yard line. Way on the far right side, come far over to the left, and he run laterally and gain. He's going to get a horse collar. I was wondering if that was coming up.
And it's too bad because he didn't have to.
Yeah, it was. He was going to the ground and just kind of giving a little extra yank.
Tan and Rink had him wrapped up around the ankles, and yeah.
That was going to be a 7-yard return from the 10 to the 17 in great field position, and they're going to tack a few on this one.
Right. Well, we talked about earlier. Every return so far has been to the left or to the Galesburg sideline. So, and there it was again. And that's hard to do, to go from one side of the field all the way around the other side. In my mind, you catch the ball and get upfield as fast as you can. But Galesburg's going to catch a break there with a little horse collar tackle.
That's 15 yards tacked on top of the 17-yard line, bringing it up to the 32. So 32-yard line is a much better position.
Got to overcome.
And Connor Ayton in the shotgun, drops straight back, looks downfield, throws it off to the right, missed tackle. It's going to be a first down for Galesburg across the 45, out to the 45-yard line.
Not totally sure what the defensive back was doing there. It looked like he maybe thought he had a pick and ran by the guy, but the guy already had the ball caught and was turning upfield. But
again, it's a sophomore move, and the varsity game is a little faster than you're used to.
You bet.
Something to learn. So we go back to 1st and 10 at the 45. Ayton drops back. He's being chased. He flips it out, incomplete on the right side. He was being pressured by a couple Geneseo Leafs.
Coverage is by Mean Bro.
Coverage by Mean Bro.
Yeah,
he was basically well covered. If he'd have laid that baby up, it might have got picked.
Oh, well, it looked like Eli, the receiver, bobbled it, and Eli almost had a chance to get the tip ball. But with that, though, the Streaks will have 2nd and 10 at their own 45-yard line with 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Leafs up by 14.
Ayton in the shotgun. Long count. It's snap. He looks off the left. There's a pump fake left. He throws to the left. It's caught. Going to pick up about a 3-yard gain. Tried to cut across the middle of the field, but was covered well by
Nathan Beneke.
Beneke got the tackle.
Yeah,
he had some help coming up. I believe it was Ryland Coons coming up to help.
Nathan could have laid him out, but I think he went for the sure tackle instead of trying to lay that guy out. But
we're going to give him a gain of 4 on that play.
The best part is clock's moving.
Clock's moving. 6 minutes left to go here in this ball game. Leafs up by two touchdowns.
Oh, tackled.
Yeah, there's flags all over the place there. That ball is thrown incomplete.
But there's a flag.
Man, do I like seeing Derek DeBoof rush the quarter. He gets after it. That's awesome. They literally.
Ayton was running scared, and he was tackled in the back. DeBoof was tackled in the backfield. It's going to be called holding because they don't have a tackle penalty.
Yeah, he had 2 guys trying to block him, and the offensive tackle literally grabbed him and took him to the ground, so he couldn't sack the quarterback.
The good part about it is it's from the point of contact, which was already 2 yards deep. It was already 6 yards deeper than the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be, no, it isn't going to be. It's going to be from the.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
Well, they only gave him a 7-yard penalty from where I thought they threw the flag. But anyway, it's going to be 2nd and 20. 3rd and 20. Take that back. Drop back pass Ayton. He throws it deep. It's up in the air. It's
picked.
It's caught. It's intercepted.
Ayton's pass is intercepted.
Oh, I tell you, DeBoof again, number 64, their tackle there held on to him so he didn't sack the quarterback, but I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
Because Andrew Cotty had beautiful position on his wide out down that sideline for the pick.
And it would have been 4th and 20 had that ball been knocked down, and the punt probably in the same area, so it's just an effective punt.
You betcha.
But the Leafs have the football with 5:42 left to go in the game and a 21-7 lead. The football, 2-touchdown lead.
No,
don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Exactly. I was just thinking that. No mistakes here.
You really don't want to play not to lose in any game ever, but you gotta make sure you do the right thing. Hand off to the fullback. He's over on the left side, picks up a couple.
Let that clock tick. And the other thing here, when you're talking about shooting yourself in the foot, when you're held up as a running back, number 1, squeeze the ball, or number 2, don't be afraid just to go down, because there'll be guys there where their job is to strip that thing.
Right. This is the time of the game. That's stripping the football is almost more important to some of them than the tackle. And I'm not sure what we got here, but
first I thought it was a timeout.
They're going to give.
We didn't give him much yardage on that.
No, they're going to give him. No, they're moving the sticks. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the football was far. They're going to give him 2 yards on that play. 2 yards on first down. You said you like 3. I'm not quite as pleased with 2.
What I do like is that clock ticking.
Clock down to 5:09, 08. It's still running. Everything in the Leafs' favor.
Hang on to the football.
Galesburg proved at the end of the first half that they can move the football down the sidelines with very little clock used. So you want to run that clock.
Right. Leafs call a timeout with 4:55 to go in the ball game, leading 21-7. got to make sure, once again, just make sure everybody's on the same page. We've got guys going where they're supposed to be going, blocking where they're supposed to be blocking, and reminding those running backs it's 2 hands on the football. You got to make sure you don't turn it over. That'd be the worst thing right now.
No holding penalties. No pre-snap penalties. Just all the good stuff, all the execution stuff that you need to have. And you know that has rapidly improved since game one. Just like you expect, and just like we talked about. It's, you know, to have this clean of a game in game 3, that's pretty good.
Well, especially such a young group too. Younger guys have steeper learning curves, and sometimes it's hard to get up that hill with them. But you be patient with them and just keep making progress.
The Geneseo timeout stops the clock at 4:55 here in the ball game. 21-7 in favor of the Green Machine. There's a jump. Just after we talked about it, they called a timeout to make sure they didn't make any mistakes, and we got a jump on the right side.
Start by Geneseo.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I know 2nd and 8 isn't ideal, but 2nd and 13 is even worse. Don't try to get it all back here. You know, try to get half it back. See if you can get in a third manageable type position.
So 2nd and 13 in Leafs territory. It's handed ball kept on the right side. It's Jones. He's up across the 30 to the 35. He's going to be really close.
Kyle Hofer, man, did a really nice job of following the block of Cole Gratter. Cole Gratter got out here and just set Cole up for a very nice block and moving the chains, keep the clock running. What a good call on the fake 38-22 trap or the counter tray.
Kyle Hofer on the carry.
Once again, you gotta have wrinkles off the jet sweep, and the Leafs have that. I'm sure there's more too.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Leafs. Clock ticking away. 4:46 left to go here in this ball game. Ball handed off up the middle of Mosier. He bounces off a couple tacklers, tries to fight for yardage. Ball is loose, and the ball is on the ground, and Galesburg recovers.
Fighting for that extra yardage, just what we talked about. Can't be afraid to go down in this point, so they can't strip the ball. Now the defense got to step up with a little quick change here. Got to make sure that we keep the streaks out of the end zone. Don't give them any hope.
The only thing that can't happen in that situation is to cough up the football, and it did.
So 4:40 to go in the ball game. Streaks take over with the ball at Geneseo's 39-yard line. Short field. This is the best field position they've had all night.
Ayton in the shotgun. There's a whistle before the snap. We're gonna have an offsides against the Leafs.
Yeah, we were late getting set up, and in our anxiousness to get to our position, we crossed the line of scrimmage, and I mean just unforced errors. You can't have that. Can't panic now. Just go play.
Galesburg with a short field. Ayton drops straight back. He's looking deep over the middle.
Pass is incomplete.
It's incomplete. There's a flag.
But this time it was Caden Davison getting tackled as he's going to the quarterback. They're literally these two ends of DeBoof and Davison are beating their guys off the ball, and the guys are trying to pull them down as the DeBoof and Davison are running by him. So I'm glad the officials are paying attention to that because it's blatant.
They're catching them about half the time. So
yeah. Yeah.
So what turned into 1st and 5 has now turned into 1st and 15. And back into the Geneseo momentum favor. Ayton drops back, throws down the right flat. It's high and overthrown.
Pass is incomplete.
All right, that time they brought the whole house, and he had to get rid of that quickly. Picking on Cotty over there again. He's up for the challenge, I think.
Well, didn't see a lot of action in the first 2 games. He kind of had the later action in those games, and kind of thrust into a key position here this evening. 2nd and 15. Ayton throws on the right flat. It's dropped. It was hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands.
Right in the hands. He was trying to run upfield before he caught the ball. It looked like And that's part of it too. You might have a guy that can throw it, but you better have guys that can catch it as well. 4:29 to go. Clock stop. Geneseo with the lead, 21-7. Galesburg with the ball, 3rd and 15 at their own 44.
They definitely have 2 plays to get this 15 yards. Ayton rolls out to the right. He throws it into the ground, and he's mad at himself now. He knows that was all him.
This is what I was wondering if we'd see from Galesburg. We were talking about earlier, see if we get our score, see what happens to their body language. And you can kind of see a little frustration setting in with some of the guys.
Very much so. On that play, you know, a receiver drops the football, the next one is thrown into the ground. You're the mental part of the game. So 4th and 15, Ayton in the shotgun position. They're definitely going for it. They're down by 2 scores. Ayton drops straight back. He throws it out on the right flat. It's caught. And he has got a first down, and he's going for a touchdown. The receiver missed 3 tackles.
Pass is complete to Gatson for a touchdown.
Just what we talked about. You can let him catch the ball, but you better tackle him. And if the first guy misses him, the next 2 guys better get it. And we didn't get it done. Now we've let them back in the ball game. They're all excited. 4:14 to go in the ball game. Leaves up 21-13, pending extra point here.
If that ball is knocked down, or if he is tackled by one of those 3 players behind the first down yardage, you know, that pretty well draws a pretty good hard line on this ball game. But instead, it's a 1-score game. As you said, pending the extra point, which can be pretty important right here. Snap is down, kick is up. It's good.
Kick is up and good.
It's a 7-point game as Galesburg scores on a 4th and 15 down the sideline on just a flat pass. It's a dangerous play.
Over the years, it seems like we get bit by that more than once a year, you know, and just got to make plays, got to execute it. Every single play is designed to score a touchdown, unless the defense does their job. And we didn't get it done that time. But now the key, first of all, it led to it started off with the fumble on the offense. Now it gets a little more pressure. You better hang on to the ball. You need to get a first down now. I'm not sure if Galesburg will onside kick this or not. There's still 4:14 to go in the ball game, and they have all of their timeouts left. So I'm just not sure, but you got to prepare for both. I mean, it looks like they've got a hands team out there. The Leafs do, expecting onside kick, but Galesburg scored on 4 plays, 38 yards, taking only 26 seconds off the clock, finishing up with a 44-yard touchdown from Ayton to Gatson. So extra point was good. Leafs lead by 7 with 4:14 to go in the ball game.
And here's the kick. It's an onside kick, but does not go 10 yards. Oh, it does.
It was touched by a Galesburg guy early, and he's throwing. Yeah, there you go.
He's going to throw a flag because it looked like it was going out of bounds, and a Galesburg player kicked it down in the direction of downfield to try to get it across the 10-yard line. It's going to be Leaf ball, and they're going to get it in good field position.
It's kind of hard to see down here, but that ball was coming out of bounds and all of a sudden ended up 5 yards downfield. And with the official doing what he did, it makes me believe that somebody from Galesburg kicked that. So we'll have really good field position, but you still have to get that first down and not, Galesburg's shown they can score quickly. So you got to make sure you eat up the rest of this clock.
So there's no penalty to that other than it goes back to the point where the Galesburg
first
player
touch.
touched it, yes. I thought there'd be a penalty for that attempt as well.
And after they touch it, we could even try to pick it up and run with it, and if we don't, we still get it at first touch.
4:14 left to go in the game, and here's the snap. It's Jones off on the left side. He's got one man to beat, but he can't get it done.
He's stopped by Delajanis.
They did that little shift, trying to draw us off sides and work down to the inside. It's a nice play call with that, going outside of that. Boy, if he could have got by that guy, he's gone.
He had one guy to beat, and he would have had a long run to go. But as it is, he picks up 3 on first down. Clock running, 3:48, 3:47. The clock is Geneseo's friend right now. If that baby can, if they keep that thing rolling, they do need a first down. They do need a first down. Same off to the left again is Jones. He's going to pick up a couple more. They're going to blow the whistle. Stop him at about the.
Jones on the carry. Galesburg calls timeout.
Galesburg calls a timeout here. It's going to be third
down.
And about 4. They're going to give him three more yards, 3 and 3. But you need more than 3 on this one, Coach.
Right. It sure would be nice to have a play clock here so we kind of get an idea. If you want to snap the ball at the last couple seconds, but there's no play clock here. So what you have to do is you watch the back judge. That's the official, deepest official on the defensive side, and he'll give you a hand motion starting at the last 5, counting it down for you. But you know, we need the first down here, and if you don't get it on this play, then you got decision time, whether you go for it or whether you punt it to a short field. But you know, like you say, you got to finish. You got to put them away.
So the Leafs, whatever magic play they have not pulled out of their hat, this would be a good time for it, because you get a first down here, that's going to help you a lot. They've only run about 50 seconds off the clock here on this possession. 3:25 left to go.
My guess would be jet sweep this way with Kyle Hofer. Oh no,
he's coming on the right side. He's going to be tackled short. He's going to get short of the 40-yard line. He's going to pick up about a yard.
Hofer stopped on the play.
Yeah, that was the counter trap again, and it just didn't get it turned up soon enough. Got to make sure we get blocks.
Give credit to Galesburg. They spread that one out. They spread it wide. Here comes the kicking team. Ball sitting short of the 40-yard, just over the 40-yard line of Galesburg.
If I'm Galesburg, you got to play punt safe here, and you might not have a guy deep at all, but you also will be telling your guys, do not jump. I don't know if Geneseo has something to try to draw them off sides. Years ago, Carthage, when they were winning their state championships year in, year out, they get so many penalties drawing guys off sides on there when they were punting. It was absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's battle time now. I mean, we put ourselves in a position where, we didn't finish when we had a chance. So now we really got to step it up and see how we respond to adversity here.
It's 4th and about 3. It's a short 3, but might as well be a long 3. Leafs going to go into punt formation.
Nobody deep for the Streaks.
I would be surprised if P.J. Mosier runs the football. They need a good snap out of Joseph McConnell. They need the good snap. It's a low snap, and there's the pooch kick. And it bounces. It's a Galesburg bounce. It hits about the 21-yard line, comes back to the 24-yard line. And the Leafs are going to have to stiffen it up.
Biggest series of the game right here. Galesburg will start at their own 24-yard line with 3:12 to go in the ball game. Leafs up by 7.
They received the football with 4:14 and only ran a minute off the clock. Minute and 2 seconds.
Right, a couple timeouts in there. Really needed that first down. Didn't get it.
The good thing is that the Streaks do not have the timeouts left. There's a pump fake, and it's down deep. It's going to be picked. It's going to be picked. Down to the 20. He runs out of bounds. Oh, we're going to have a
pass was intercepted, but
we're going to have a flag, probably on the Leafs on the block.
It is. There's no need for that block right there, and I get it, but I'd rather have the ball down there at the 20 as opposed to at our own 40. But live and learn there.
All right, with 3:03 left on the clock in this ball game, Leafs up 21-14. Galesburg just got the ball back on a punt by the Leafs, and on the first play threw an interception.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from Tanner Rink. He had that played perfectly, just like he did earlier. Remember earlier on the one down here, the sidelines, and if they threw it short or threw it inside, he'd intercept it. There you go, right there. Well played by Tanner. I'm so happy for that guy.
Yeah, you're right. And Connor Ayton expected to have Tanner bite on the pump fake, but he did not. He stayed with the man. got in great position. Leafs are going to start with the football on Galesburg's 41-yard line, right about where they ended their drive.
First down ends this game.
And here's a handoff to P.J. Moser up the middle. He pounds away for about 3 or 4.
They've got Galesburg just used their last timeout.
He did wrap both hands around that football.
You betcha.
You see, you can hit me in the head, you can hit me anywhere you want, but you're not getting at my football. 2nd and 7. Leafs talk it over a timeout. As you mentioned, Coach, last timeout by Galesburg, 2:55 left to go.
So now, like I said just seconds ago, first down ends this game. They can't stop the clock from here on out. We just got to protect the football, and then we can go home happy.
But that's a big first down.
Oh yeah.
You can't assume it. Hang on to the football, pick up 8 yards, and it's your game. 2:55 left to go in the game. 21-14 in favor of the Leafs. Their first Western Big Six conference contest. They've played a lot of these teams many times, but this is the first one that counts in the conference. Here's the snap. McConnell under center. Hand off to Jones. He goes off the left side, and he's got a first down.
Jones on the carry.
Did they get that first down too soon?
I don't think so. I mean, you can still run some clock.
Brought down on the play by Nico Delajanis.
You figure you got 40 seconds in between each play. So there's a minute, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. So yeah,
it's close. It's very close.
Yeah.
It's very close. And again, if we had a play clock, we could see where that 40-second clock is.
Right.
But the Leafs are going to let that thing run. They're going to try to get the full 40 seconds on every play.
You bet. But you want to get up to the line of scrimmage so you don't have to rush. You get up the line of scrimmage, tell people to get set. Officials counting it down right now. We're not looking. He's counting it down. Boom. We called the timeout. We got to pay attention to that.
Geneseo
You get your play called, get up to the line of scrimmage, and have the offensive lineman stay set. And then as soon as he starts counting down, you call your cadence and go. But
on the other hand, I'm not. Yeah, you're right. I was going to say I'm not sure the 5 yards is going to hurt you, but it might, because you don't get your full 40 after 4th down. So.
Right. Well, yeah, you don't want that. You don't want I know we stopped it with our own timeout, but you also don't want the clock stopped.
Yep. So here we go. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. The Leafs have the football and a 7-point lead. Just trying to figure out on 1st and 10, figure out what it's going to take to run that 2 minutes and 10 seconds out without Galesburg getting their hands on the football.
You bet. You bet.
It's been a brutal game. Brutal game. But very well played. Pretty exciting.
Good and physical. Like those physical games.
If anybody thought we were going to come in and just kind of mop Galesburg up, that they've got a good surprise.
Right.
It's been a good football game to watch. There's a handoff on the right side. It's Hofer.
Hofer on the carry.
Picks up a few, and they're going to run some clock.
All right.
Picked up about 3. It's going to be second and 7. Oh, they're going to give him 2. They spotted at the 26-yard line.
Stay in bounds. Get your play call.
140.
Get the lineman to the line of scrimmage and just wait for the countdown.
144. 142. Clock ticking away. Okay, now we're up to the line of scrimmage. Okay, now they're counting. The snap. Hand off to Jones on the left side. He's taken across the 30, 25-yard line down to the 24-yard line. And the clock continues to run.
Right, that back judge will raise his hands with 10 seconds left and start counting it out with 5. So you know where you're sitting.
Clock ticking down to 1 minute mark. 21-14 in favor of the Leafs. They have the football. 56 seconds, 55 is ticking away.
Yeah, they're going to wait. They're going to call timeout. There you go, 42. So you got to have about a 3-second play. You got to have a play that lasts 3 seconds, and then you got the 40 seconds in between 3rd and 4th down. So you might have the quarterback backpedal a little bit, take a knee. I don't know.
Run around the backfield.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not. I mean, it's good to call the timeout. Go talk it over a little bit. Now, do they use the field clock when they run the 40 seconds, or do they have their own?
You're talking about at home?
The officials.
Oh, the officials, like when they're at our place?
I'm wondering if they are actually using the field clock.
That's a great question. It looked like the back judge was watching the field clock to see when the play ahead of it ended, and then when to start his countdown. That's what appeared now. Traditionally, though, they're supposed to have it on their own watch. But some of them, I mean, it's just as easy to watch the field clock.
Still have to hang on to the football. Because a change of possession will stop the clock.
Correct.
Can't have that happen. 42 seconds left here in the ball game. 21-14 in favor of the Leafs. The Leafs on 3rd down are going to take a knee here. Victory formation. He's going to run around a little bit. He's going to run. He's going to take a knee.
That's it. They can't stop it.
It's going to be with 37 seconds when he went down, and they got 40 to snap the ball.
That's going to hurt his rushing average. I don't think he cares.
Make sure you put that in the stats, Parker. Yeah. Whatever that loss was.
I think he likes the win average. More worried about that.
So the Leafs come down here to Galesburg, get a little Buster B6 action, successful in their very first attempt.
You bet. The young guys grow up a little bit more. I mean, it's not those Chicago schools they're playing now. It's teams that have a little more discipline, a little better coaching. I mean, just better programs. I don't want to belittle anything that those Chicago schools do, but very nice. Little steps, baby steps, and we didn't have as many pre-snap penalties. We had a couple penalties, but not as many pre-snap, and that's progress, as you said earlier, and that's a good thing for the Leafs.
Officials walk off the field. Everybody doing the handshake line. Looks like it's a very cordial attempt. So
next week we get to see a new old conference foe, or
a new old conference foe. That's going to be a good football team.
Yeah, yeah, I guarantee that they're loaded for bear again. Way just looking at scores and stuff. So we'll have to do some more growing up. And you know, when you play a game like that next week, it's one of those type of games where you want to shorten the game as much as possible. In other words, get as many first downs as you can, keep the Sterling offense off the field. But that'll be our new challenge next week. But let's sit and enjoy this one for a while first. 3 wins. You need 5 to be playoff eligible. 6 will get you in. So we're halfway to the 6. Need at least 2 more to get the playoff eligible, and that'll be an outstanding accomplishment for this young team.
So that's next week. Next week is the Sterling Golden Warriors. But for this week, it's the Galesburg Silver Streaks, and it's another victory for the Leafs. 3-0 is not bad.
No.
I mean, when you talked about a young team, and you knew he was going to have to grow up quick. And if you get 3 wins in the growing up process, that's all good stuff.
Yeah, you betcha. You know, we've talked about that in the softball field too. It's nice when you can make mistakes and still get a win out of it. And the mistakes we're making are correctable. I love you're not happy with the holding penalty here on the interception, but I love the aggressiveness. You got some of those young guys that, and they all do, but some young guys who really don't mind contact.
Let me thank our sponsors one more time here tonight, and while Parker's putting your stats together, and we're going to say that. These people sponsor these telecasts and these broadcasts. We sure hope you'll take that in consideration and give them a look when you're spending some of your money here in town. TV50 coverage here is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Dairy Queen. You give them some patronage, don't you? ProTech Auto Body, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Central Bank, Vandermoor Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital. You don't want to give them too much patronage.
No, I've done enough of that too.
Borac Pharmacy. When you are sick, you can head in there. Brian Garnett of LPL Financial, Pink's Paint and Auto Body. When you wreck your car, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, and Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank these sponsors for their support.
Well, we do have some stats here. As I know some of the baseball people say, the happy totals. The happy totals here from Van Dyke Stadium in Galesburg, Van Dyke Field. All right, rushing. We have Mason Jones at 14 carries and 111 yards, 7.9 average, 2 touchdowns, along a 33. He's our leading rusher, followed by P.J. Mosier, 13 carries, 48 yards, and Kyle Hofer, 10 carries, 42 yards, so balanced again. That's our offense. When you see those balanced numbers, that's a good thing. So Hofer, 10 carries, 42 yards. Throwing the ball, McConnell, 4 completions and 8 attempts for a total of 52 yards. Had a long of 20. One of those was a touchdown with the hook and ladder towards the end of the first half. Receiving, Nathan Beneke, 2 for 17. Mason Jones was the recipient of the latter part of the touchdown, 1 catch, 18 yards. And Kyle Hofer, 1 catch for 17 yards. The team totals there, Geneseo ended up with 12 first downs, 41 carries, 179 yards. Much better. They obviously made adjustments at halftime. The 4 for 8 throwing for a total of 231 yards. We had the 1 fumble, kind of key there at a bad time. 6 penalties for 50 yards. Time of possession changed, so we ended up with more clock. I know the Leafs were down about 4 minutes when the time possession at halftime, but we ended up with 24 minutes, and Galesburg ended up with 23. We had 6 punts for 31 yards. Held Galesburg to 69 yards, which is under their average. They did have 1 fumble that was lost, and it was key for them too. The Galesburg had 6 penalties for 70 yards. It's a good night for the Leafs. Defense actually played very well when they needed to, when it looked like Galesburg was going to get some momentum, and then the offense got the first down just like they needed to after a little hiccup there the first time, and it's just good. It's just good to see when you make progress.
And the great interception at the end of the game. Did we lose it? Nope. And so we're going to end this thing here. We're going to like to first thank Kim Kennett at WGRG Studios, our statistician Parker Prohaska here, our technical coordinator, and Mr. Everything Keith Kennett. For Pat Mitchell, Coach Pat Mitchell, I'm Bob Pettit. Thank you for joining us this week. Final score, Geneseo 21, Galesburg 14. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.